So you can watch it later again. And of course, anytime you can unmute yourself, you can type in the chat any question that you may have. Let's have fun. So I will do the 5 to 10 minutes overview about MSP. Then I want to tell you a little bit what's coming next. And then we will start the training. And then we will have the Q&A. And if you have any feature ideas, you are welcome to share. So Multiseller Pro is a community tool. What does it mean, community tool? It's tool that built by the community. Currently, we have around the 300 to 400 sellers across Facebook and Discord that continuously give us feedback and give us any feature idea, any idea that they have. And MSP just doing what you want. It will be whatever you want it to be. So any feature that you want to add, we are going to work on it. MSP divides into two. We have Seller Pro and Influencer Pro. Influencer Pro is for AIP, the Amazon Influencer Program. It's less like sourcing. It's more like taking videos of products, having like script generated, thumbnail generated, and you're going to post this video on Amazon, and they will give you commission for any purchase that made after watching your video. So we have countless of tools for influencer, for AIP, and we are going to add more very, very soon. Actually, we are about to change the game for Influencer Pro. So if you're interested, you can see what we have on the Influencer Pro side. Today, I'm going to focus on the Seller Pro. And because we already have too much features to cover both Seller Pro and Influencer Pro in one webinar, we are going to do the next couple of things. One, we are going to split the webinars starting next week. We are going to have two webinars. One webinar for Seller Pro, which we will show the different updates, the different features that we have for sellers. We will do live sourcing because we will have more time. So we will do live sourcing together. We are going to find the leads together. So one webinar a week for Seller Pro. And after the big update that we are going to launch for the Influencer Pro, we are going to do a weekly webinar for Influencer Pro, from getting started to actually increasing your monthly commission. So this is what's coming next week. We're going to split between the two webinars. And today I'm going to focus on the Seller Pro. So for the Seller Pro, we covered Amazon, Walmart, and eBay, and everything that you will need for sourcing, we have it here. And we continuously growing. We add more features every day. Every time you ask for something, every time someone asks for something in the community, we add it. Now, I can tell you that very soon we are going to add some inventory tools, some alert system. We are going to add some amazing stuff. And because we had a lot of features and it's very fast, 2 days ago, we added 12 features. So because we had a lot of different tools, a lot of different strategies, we are working on a new page on the Multiseller Pro website. It will be right here on the top between home and dashboard. And the page will be tutorials. So in this page between home and dashboard, you will have tutorials. And basically, it will be like a roadmap. So you're going to choose, like today, I want to focus on online arbitrage for Amazon, online arbitrage for Walmart. And it will help you go through all the different features and all the different amazing strategies you can do with MSP. And if there are any new updates, you will have a message. Check out, we saw that you are interested in online arbitrage for Amazon or Walmart. We have this new feature that can help you. So I know MSP is a little bit overwhelming, including all the new features that coming up nonstop. So this is what we are going to do to help learning all the different features that we are going and what we have so far. If someone wants to ask any question, again, feel free to ask anytime. You can also unmute yourself and just talk with me. And as I said today, we are going to focus on the Seller Pro, and later on next week when we split the webinars, we are going to focus on the Influencer Pro as well. So we did a little bit overview about MSP, what is our goal and the updates and such. Now I want to go through like a quick overview about the different options, the different strategies that you can do using MSP. So before that, for anyone that is new here, I want to say that any solution that we have, if you are doing storefront stocking, if you're doing reverse scan, everything here will give you results for both Amazon, Walmart, and eBay at the same time. Of course, you can edit these settings. So for example, if you go to your profile, you can select like, I want only Amazon or I want only Walmart. But we are able to provide the results, the leads for all three of the marketplaces at the same time. So you don't have to do different searches. Everything is in one place. Now, let's start with the Amazon ungating. Let's see. Just confirming on the ungate machine that asins we run through there that are gated will be automatically be rescanned every week. So I will show this feature in a moment for everyone that doesn't know, but we have a feature that we save and we scan and monitor for you all the different asins that you ever scanned using MSP, and we are going to show you all the ungated brands you have. And for the gated asins that you have, we are going to scan them weekly because sometimes Amazon will auto ungate you. So let me show you an example. Sometimes Amazon will auto ungate you because they will see that you are an active seller. And the moment that they will do so, and we scan this ASIN, we are going to send you the next email. Let me show you how it looks like. So we will send you an email. You are approved to sell. We will tell you that this ASIN was an approval and then changed to ungated. So this is a feature that we have in the system. Someone asked about that if you use the ungate machine, will it add to this list here? So currently it will add to my Amazon ungated brands, but the rescan that we do have every 7 days is from the mobile app, Chrome extension, and all the other scans here. But thank you for mentioning it. I will add it today, so it will also do the rescan on the ungate machine as well. Anyone that is new here, I will show you what is the ungate machine in a moment. But great idea, I will write it down. So from today, it will also do the rescans on the ungate machine too. Currently, it's on all the other stuff, but the ungate machine. So I will add the ungate machine as well. Because on the ungate machine, we only save the ungated brands. Awesome. Will do. You're welcome. Okay, so we just covered the my Amazon ungated brands. We save all the ungated asins for you, and we create your Amazon ungated brands. For anyone that sells on Amazon, you know how difficult it can be to find ungated leads. So we save your time and we will show you a list of all the ungated brands you have. And not only that, the moment you are going to click on any brand, we are going to show you all the ungated asins that you have within this brand. And then you can export the list of asins that are ungated, and you can use another tool that we have that is the reverse scan. So you are going to export all the different asins that you are ungated on. You are going to import it to the reverse scan, and we are going to tell you where you can buy them from. So basically, we solved the gating issue, and we are going to continuously grow this ungated list for you. Because if you do storefront scan, if you do live scan, if you do reverse scan, any other kind of scans that we have, we are going to add more and more brands. And very soon we are going to launch the ungating crawler, that basically the moment that you have at least one ASIN on the system, we will be able, using some amazing strategies that I will tell you in a moment, to find more ungated brands for you without you doing anything. So for real, ungating is not an issue anymore. Now you have all the tools that you need, and you just need to start focusing on sourcing. So this is the my Amazon ungated brands. Now, how can I source? So I have the live scan, I have the reverse scan, I have the storefront scan, and many other options. The live scan splits into the universal live scan and the normal live scan. Basically, you can source on any website. So let me show you how it works, how the live scan works. On the live scan, you will need to go to any website online and go to a results page. So for example, if you sell Fugglers on Walmart, if you sell something specific on Amazon, you can go to any website, Target, Kohl's, Walgreens, whatever it is. You need to go on the product page. You need to do right click anywhere on the screen, select the MSP Universal Live Scan, and now MSP is going to scan the page for you. It's going to find all the matching Amazon products, Walmart products, and such, and will tell you immediately what's profitable, what sells fast. It will show you multi-packs. So for example, if you can do a sell 2-pack on Walmart or Amazon and make profit out of it, we will show you this as well. So live scan is where you provide us with the supplier, for example, Target, and we are going to show you all the matching, all the different products, and we are going to show you maybe multi-pack is profitable, maybe single pack is profitable. We are going to show you all the different results on page. And then you can export it, you can send it to the dashboard, you can do everything that you want. And if you want to sell on Walmart, you just click on Walmart on the top, and it will go ahead and show you the matching products on Walmart. As you can see, it will start populating all the Walmart results. This is like a quick overview about the Universal Live Scan. So again, you go to any website online, you are looking at a results page. That means different products, different pricing, and pagination. You are going to do right click on the screen, select MSP Universal Scan, and we are going to scan the whole page and show you all the products that exist on this page, all the matching Walmart and all the matching Amazon items. Now, if you want to see only the profitable items, because if it's not profitable, you don't want to look at it. So you can filter here. For example, show me only stuff that got at least 30% ROI. And then it will remove all the products that are not profitable. Basically, you can also filter by any other parameter. For example, if it's Walmart, you can filter by verified review, by reviews, by budgets, by offer count. And if it's Amazon, you can filter by BSR drops, estimated sales, and much more. I want to do some sourcing with you today. So I will do a quick review about all the other sourcing that we have, and then you will choose which tool I will use today to find leads with you. So this is the Universal Live Scan. The live scan below, it's pretty similar. You just need to copy URL and paste it, and it will do the same process. We have the reverse scan. The reverse scan is the opposite way. On the reverse scan, you're going to provide us with the products. You're going to provide us a ASIN list, a Walmart item list, or maybe you want to do like search parameters. Maybe show me all the Hot Wheels that got those badges. You need to provide us all the parameters. And this is opposite than the live scan because on the reverse scan, we are going to search where you can buy those products from. So this is an example of a results. This is like Hot Wheels search on Walmart. So basically, we are going to tell you that this product you can buy from 9 different suppliers. And if you are going to click on it, it will just show you the different stores that sell this product. Again, this is just a quick overview. After I will finish the quick overview, I want to source with you. So I will show you live how we find leads together. In addition to the reverse scan, we have the storefront scan. The storefront scan is very straightforward. You're going to copy paste the storefront URL for Amazon or Walmart. We are going to show you all the different products that they sell. And we are going to send you daily emails about new products that they added. So you can storefront stock 50 stores, and we will send you daily emails about what's new, what they just added. Let me show you an example of an email. And of course, you have all the information, if you're gated or not. You can ask MSP to find where you can buy those items from, so you don't have to source them manually. And this is how the daily emails look like. This store added 10 new products. And if I will scroll down a bit, you can see the different products and if I'm gated on them or not, and all the other info. So this is the storefront stocking. You can also filter by a lot of stuff. I want to show you to dive into the filters when we start doing live sourcing together. So I will keep the hidden strategies to the point that we will start sourcing. It will happen in 5 to 10 minutes. In addition to the storefront scan, we also have the wholesale scan. You need to provide a catalog from a distributor, from a wholesaler, and we are going to show you how much profit you can make on Amazon, Walmart, or eBay, and if it sells fast or not. We have the Amazon to Amazon flips. I will dive into the Amazon flips because I want to show you how I find leads using MSP. So I will dive into the Amazon to Amazon flips in a moment. We also have Chrome extension and mobile app. So if you're doing OA or RA, you can use our Chrome extension and mobile app. And I can tell you that it's pretty amazing because it's one Chrome extension, it's one mobile app for retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and it will scan for all platforms at once. So for example, if I'm doing Amazon, I will be on the Amazon tab. I can look at all the historical data, all the estimated sales, all the data that I need, my buy list and such. And with one button, I can switch to Walmart and look at all the Walmart information. Just one button, one click, and in a few seconds, I'm going to see maybe it's profitable on Walmart. And of course, all the historical data, the sellers table, and I have another cool features that I will show you in a moment. So we have Chrome extension mobile app, the Ungate machine. You're going to copy paste a list of ASINs, and we are going to search for you and let you know if you're ungated, gated, or maybe you need to provide some invoices if you need transparency. You just copy paste a list of ASINs and we will tell you all the info. This is the Ungate machine. And we have the local scan, which is basically a map that shows you a local inventory around you with in-store pricing, and you can create a route plan and it will show you the most efficient route for you. There are countless features on MSP, and because I know it's a little bit overwhelming, all those different options, this is why we are going to create this tutorials page. We have another cool features that I want to show you, but I want to start sourcing with you. This is what I want to do today. I want to start a training to find a few leads using MSP. So before I start, someone wants to ask any question. Someone wants maybe for me to use a specific section on MSP that I will use for the sourcing today. Maybe you want me to show how to use the storefront scan to find ungated brands. Or maybe you want me to show Amazon to Amazon flips, maybe live scan, maybe any other thing. Okay, so let's use the reverse scan. I will do some sourcing with the reverse scan. I will show you how to use it in the most efficient way. And if you want after that me to use another section, just let me know. So for the reverse scan, you have 2 steps. Now I will start sourcing with you guys. So I will talk a little bit slower and we will dive into which data points we need to look at. So for the reverse scan, I have 2 steps. Step 1 is to choose a marketplace. If I want to source on Amazon, Walmart, or eBay, it's up to you. Karin, which marketplace you want? Amazon? Awesome. So for Amazon, you will need to upload a Keepa, an ASINs CSV. So the best way to find a huge ASIN list is using Keepa Product Finder. And this is what we will use today. So I just need to open Keepa. I will go to Pro, and I will choose Product Finder. Now, for anyone who is not familiar with Keepa Product Finder is like a huge search engine that it's basically search on historical data. It's something you cannot do on Amazon.com. You cannot search by historical data. Keepa allows you to do it. Now, I want to search for something special. This is an amazing strategy that I learned from Jim Cockrum. And let's run his specific search and let's see what we got here. So this is only one strategy, how to do reverse scan. Another strategy to do reverse scan, and other than using KPF, is going to the My Amazon Ungated Brands. This is another strategy that you can do. You can pick any brand that you are ungated on. So you don't have to look if you are gated or ungated. Basically, all the asins will be ungated. And then you can just export all the asins that you are ungated on, and then do the reverse sourcing on that. This is another strategy that you can do. Soon we are going to have like a huge ungate that will automatically ungate all the asins that you are ungated on, not only specific brand. But this is another strategy that instead of searching on KPF, do reverse sourcing on a brand that you are ungated on, and then find where you can buy items from. But I want to use KPF today because last webinar, I think, or maybe like before that, I showed how to use the My Amazon ungated brands to do reverse sourcing. So today I want to show the product finder because I want to show some different searches, different perspectives on how you can do sourcing and reverse sourcing. So the strategy, the above the buy box, is going this way. You are going to search for products on Amazon that Amazon sells the product, but Amazon does not have enough stock to be in stock all the time. So I'm going to search for products that I will see that Amazon is in stock, out of stock, in stock, out of stock, in stock, out of stock. And because there is a huge demand for those asins, I want to try and go ahead and sell on those gaps. Whenever Amazon is out of stock and nobody sells the product, I want to jump into those moments that there is demand for the product, but nobody sells it in those gaps. And I want to jump into these moments and I want to sell this item, but on a higher price. Let me show you an example of a Keepa chart. Let me make it visual for you. Let me one moment search for it. Maybe I did it in the past. Yeah, about the buy box. Let me search quickly for a Keepa chart that looks like it, so it will be more visual. There we go. This is an amazing example. Let's do 30 days. By the way, if you will go to the settings here on the top, you can change the Keepa graph settings. Here we have Keepa graph. If you will go to the settings on the top, you can change the Keepa settings. So for example, I can select show me 30 days, and then it will change the chart. So it will be 30 days.
Nito,
Yes.
if you don't have Keepa, do you still get this chart with all this information?
Yes, this chart, you are going to have it.
Okay.
You don't have to have Keepa for this chart, but for Keepa Product Finder, you need to have it. Now, this is what I meant. You see that Amazon come in stock, out of stock, in stock, out of stock all the time. So in this strategy, you are going to sell the moment that Amazon is out of stock. A lot of sellers are afraid to compete Amazon and they are just going away from this listing. But you can see that this seller who sells the product that is not Amazon, the blue line here, he's selling every time that Amazon goes out of stock, they sell it here for a higher price. So Amazon sells for almost $6. And the moment that Amazon out of stock, this seller sells it for almost $10. We want to be this seller. All the time that Amazon is out of stock, we want to sell it for a higher price. Now, in this example, we already have a seller that sells it, but you will find a lot of times that it's maybe out of stock, maybe it's not available. So here we see an example that someone else sells it, but let me find an example that nobody sells it. So here you see, this is a 30-day chart. Let me change it to 90 days. So here you can see an example that Amazon is in and out, but in those gaps, nobody sells the product. So if it's a very fast selling product, you can sell on those moments that it's out of stock. And of course, as you saw before, sell it on a higher price. This is why the name of the method is above the buy box. I can show you some more examples. There we go, another example that someone else is doing above the buy box. You can see that Amazon sells it for $6. Someone else sells it for $13. And I can show you on and on and other examples. This is an example that it was a great for above the buy box strategy. And then on the middle of March, someone saw the opportunity and jumped in to this specific moment when he saw that he can do above the buy box. And I can show you on and on, but let me just show you how to find those asins, how to do a search for this specific scenario. Now, if someone wants to ask any question before I jump into Keepa Product Finder, You can write anytime in the chat, you can unmute yourself and ask anytime. If you want me to repeat the strategy and repeat the idea here, just let me know.
And electrical needs. Service online, guaranteed. Call 866-844 today.
Okay, so we are going to go to the product finder, Keepa product finder, and to be able to find all those different asins that I can do above the buy box on, I need to set some specific filter criteria. So let's go to the product finder. The first filter that I will do is set the sales rank to be top 100,000. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that the product is selling fast. Because if the product will not sell fast, so there is no reason for me to go to those gaps and try to sell. I want the reason that Amazon is out of stock is because it sells so fast. Now, in addition to the sales rank, I will also scroll down and I want to set the BSR drops. Let's scroll down to the BSR drops to be at least, let's say 10 or 15. Now, for anyone who is not familiar with BSR drops means when basically the sales rank goes down. Every time the sales rank goes down, it means that this product got sales. We don't know if it's a one sale or more, but we know that this product got sales. So if I will say at least 15 BSR drops, it basically means at least 15 sales. Now I can explain you the algorithm if you want of Amazon, how they calculate the sales rank and such, but the sales rank means that on the category, like the position on the top selling products. So every time it goes up in this table, it means that this product got sales. This is basically the ideology behind it. Now, this is the first filter that I will do just to make sure the product sells. So again, sales rank top 100,000, BSR drops at least 15. Now, another filter that I'm going to do, I want to set a filter that named, let me show you. One moment, I will find it. It's the Amazon out of stock count. Now, this filter, Amazon out of stock count, means how many times Amazon went out of stock in the last 30 or 90 days. It means that how many times Amazon sold out. So if I want to find products with those gaps, I need to make sure that Amazon went at least 3-4 times out of stock in the last 30 days. Now I can tell you that you can achieve the same, let's say, asins that nobody sells and nobody can keep up with the stock level. Not only Amazon, but you can do a different variation of filters to find stuff like this. And you can use other filters like out of stock percentages, and you can do other type of filtering. So only for the above the buy box you can do different kind of variation of filters. But this is the filter that I will do today, because if you are only going to do Amazon out of stock count, you will only find products that Amazon goes out of stock. But maybe we can find a product that maybe an FBA seller sells it and all the time goes out of stock and nobody sells it in between. So there are a lot of opportunities. You just need to be creative to find those options. But today I want to show you the Amazon above the buy box. That means sales when Amazon is out of stock. Now, so the second filter is that Amazon went at least 3 times a month out of stock. So far we have 3 filters: sales rank to be top 100,000, Amazon out of stock count at least 3 times in the last 30 days, and BSR drops at least 15. So at least 15 sales and at least 3 times that Amazon went out of stock. Now, Keepa only allows me to export 5,000 products at a time. So I need to filter a little bit more. Now, someone wants to choose a category. Karen, you want to choose any specific category for today?
Maybe Can you do like on brands, or are you looking for a specific product?
We can do brands, but let's choose a category. We can do everything we want. This is like how perfect is this method but if you're going to search for a specific brand, you need to make sure that you are ungated on this brand
Sure.
and you need to hope that the brand is not on the listing. So the goal is to
Okay.
compete Amazon. So let's choose a category.
Pick towels, bath towels.
Which category?
Do you have like bath towels? I'm on my phone. I can't see the list.
Oh,
Or
let's
kitchen
see.
supplies.
Yeah, we have kitchen. Let's do kitchen.
Okay.
Awesome. So we got almost 6,000 ASINs that sells fast, and I can do the above the buy box strategy on them on the home and kitchen category. So now I need to click on find products. If anyone wants to see again, this is the filters that we've done. Sales are to be top 100K, category home and kitchen, Amazon out of stock count at least 3 times, and BSR drops at least 15. Now I'm going to click on find products. And I'm going to click here on the 100 rows and choose 5,000 so I can export as much ASINs as I can. I need to send Keepa a message, an email, and ask them to play a music while it's loading. So awesome. Now we got all those different products, all those home and kitchen products that we can try to do above the buy box on. Now we will go here and we will click on export. We have a message. You can also set new 30 days drop minus 50% to minus 10 to ensure that when Amazon releases the item, the price increases between 10 and 50%. Carlos, this is an amazing tip. So Carlos basically says that another amazing filter that you can do. So make sure that you can set that the price drops by 50 or 10% down. So you can ensure that whenever Amazon sells the product, they dropped the price. So this is like a very specific targeting on products that someone else sold it on a higher price. And whenever Amazon comes back in stock, the price drops down. So these amazing filters actually going to target those specific items that someone sells, drop down, go up, drop down. Amazing, amazing, Carlos. Amazing filter. This is how creative you can be with the Keepa product finder, guys. So now I need to click on export, only ASINs to CSV, and export. Now I have this file, and I'm going to upload it to the Multiseller Pro reverse scan. So I will call it home and kitchen. Let's call it just HK above buy box. Now I'm going to upload this Keepa export and click on create search. Now, as you can see, it will start processing these 5,000 ASINs. And then after it will process it, I will be able to let MSP find where I can buy it from. So it takes a little bit time. It's not like a few seconds. It takes a few minutes before you're going to see some products. So it already scanned 39 products, but we just need to wait for it to find more items. And it will also check if I'm ungated or not. So this is another thing that I want to show you. Currently, we are on 503 ungated brands. And basically every time that MSP will see ungated item, it will add the brand here. So I can find other ASINs from this brand that I'm ungated on. So as you can see, MSP is a whole ecosystem that always, it works with you. It always finds more opportunities for you, even if you don't aim to find more opportunities. It will just do it for you behind the scenes. Now, we just need to wait for it to load. And as you can see, it will keep checking if I'm gated or not on stuff. This is, by the way, a brand new account. The Amazon account that I'm logged in on never sold a single item on Amazon. And the reason that I logged in with this Amazon account is to show that even new sellers that didn't even sell a single product on Amazon can find ungated brands. So this is why this account may show a lot of like approval and gated ASINs on like a general search. This is why you will need, if you're a new seller, you probably need to do a first reverse scan for ungated brands, and then you can explore more and more brands. But first, it will be faster for you to focus on the ungated brands you have. But soon, we will have like a bulk reverse scan. So basically, it will go and search for all the different ASINs and not by single brand. It will be like a huge reverse scan. Now, we just need to wait until it finds all the items. But let me already show you some stuff that you can do. One moment, I want to upload the universal reverse scan. I will show you what is this. One moment. I also have an idea. Maybe in the meantime, we can do a little bit of Amazon to Amazon flips. I want to show you the Amazon to Amazon flips. What is the best way to source them?
Great.
So while it's loading, while it's sourcing those 5,000 ASINs, and then we will go through all the different Keepa charts. Let's do a little bit of A to A flips, and then we will come back to the reverse scan that is currently doing. So the point with MSP is basically you can start a live scan, you can start reverse scan, you can start storefront scan, and just leave the computer. You can close the website and come back later, and it will keep scanning for you in the background. Or maybe you can just do Amazon to Amazon flips while it's loading. So Amazon to Amazon flips. On the Amazon to Amazon flips, I'm going to look for products that recently Amazon dropped the price low enough for me to buy it right now at the low price and then sell it later for the higher price. Now, for me to be able to do Amazon to Amazon flips, I need to make sure that I have like a checklist. I need to make sure that 3 stuff happens. One, that is profitable. How can I make sure if it's profitable? Basically, the profit that you are calculating here is if you are going to buy it now, is calculated by if you are going to buy it now and then sell it later on the 90 days average price. This is the profit that we calculate. So first of all, I will set like at least 30% ROI, just to filter out all the stuff that are not profitable. Now, another filter that I will do, I will go to the marketplace filters right here, and I will choose BSR drops for 30 days to be at least 10 or 15. So with these 2 filters, one, I can make sure that the product is profitable, and second, the product sells. This is 2 checkboxes that I need to do. This is 2 filters that I need to do. Now, the third option that I need to check is to make sure that I can see a Keepa chart with a stable price across the last 3 months, the 90 days, and only recently the price dropped. Because I don't want to buy it now, and then maybe in 2 weeks it will stuck on this low price. So I want to make sure that this drop is only now, and I can buy it now and sell it later for the higher price. So let me search for a Keepa chart. Basically, you are going to scroll down and look at the Keepa charts, and you're going to search for something similar to this. High price all the time, and then a drop. So I'm going to buy it now for less than $100, and then I'm going to sell it later for more than 150. So this is a great example of a product. I'm going to buy it for 89, then sell it later for 151, and I'm going to make $36 profit. Now, I know a lot of people that are ungated on DeWalt, so if you're ungated on this, you can try to do these flips, but this is how it works. We're going to buy it for 89, sell it later for 151, and this is how it works. Now, this type of charts are not as good because if I'm going to buy it now here, maybe it will be profitable on the average 90 days. But if it will go back, as you can see, the price is low here. If I'm going to sell it back here, I'm not going to make any profit. So I need to look for the high price, a stable chart with a high price, and only recently I want to search for a sudden drop. By the way, this is an example of above the buy box. So we just find something similar for above the buy box. in the Amazon to Amazon flips. So this is interesting. I don't want to talk ahead, but sometimes you can do something that called the infinite replan. And I will show you the infinite replan in a moment, but it's like combining Amazon to Amazon flips with above the buy box. Basically, it means that you have an infinite replan, and this is like a huge, huge, huge ASIN. So you're going to look for a stable ASIN and then a sudden drop. This is how you do the Amazon to Amazon flips. This is another example, a stable price and then a sudden drop. So if I'm going to sell it later for, let's check, for $80, which is here, I'm gonna make 67% ROI, which is $24 profit. So this is the Amazon to Amazon flips. Anyone wants to ask any question before we go back to the reverse scan and dive into the results? And then I want to show you the infinite replan. Awesome. So again, this webinar is recorded. So if you want, you can watch it later. Again, Amazon to Amazon flips, look at the stable chart and then a sudden drop. You're going to buy it here and sell it later here. And you're going to make this amount of profit and ROI. Now, let's go back to the reverse scan. Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Ayo, thank you. Just a little question about the Amazon to Amazon flip. It's only showed when Amazon is the seller, or maybe you can see a third-party seller.
So by default, we will show Amazon is the seller first. This is like an icon that says that Amazon is the seller. But if you will go to the marketplace filters and you're going to choose Amazon, you're going to have only Amazon seller filter, and then it will filter out all the third-party sellers.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ayo.
You're welcome. Those marketplace filters, guys, are amazing. So for Amazon, you have a lot of stuff. For example, if you're sourcing on Walmart and you want to sell on Amazon, you can exclude third-party sellers on Walmart. You can say, show me only products that Amazon is not competing me. You can filter by estimated sales, by gated status, by weight. You can filter by anything that you want. So those marketplace filters are truly amazing. For Walmart, you can also do Walmart to Walmart flips. You can say, show me only stuff that are in stock for sales to storefront scan, for in stock in general. Show me budgets. Those filters are a must. They are crazy good and you have all the stuff that you need. Also, we just launched a new feature that's called MSP pack detection. Basically, instead of you manually calculating packs, for example, if the Amazon ASIN is 3-pack, instead of you manually calculating it, we will calculate it for you automatically. So this is another feature that we added. Now, for anyone that knows MSP, and it's not their first time. Yeah.
Walmart to Amazon flips or Walmart to Amazon or Amazon to Walmart flip is the same thing that you can do the same, or?
You can do both. So if you want to do Amazon to Walmart, you just need to go to the live scan. And
Okay.
in the live scan, you need to provide a Walmart URL and it will show you Walmart to Amazon. Yeah. And if you will do Amazon URL, it will do Amazon to Walmart.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. So anyone that is familiar with MSP, I just want to show you the new buy list. Just another feature that I want to show you while it keeps scanning the products. So for MSP, we just added a new buy list, a brand new buy list. So here you can see Google Sheets. You have the copy row settings. You can set the columns of the Google Sheets and you have an easy integration. But for the buy list, we just added a new features. We have a favorite system. It's like a quick add. You can quickly add items to your buy list. And if you will click on view, you're going to see all the different items that you have on your buy list. It's very nice. It's very user-friendly. You have the picture, all the ASIN, all the profit calculator, and all the notes, and also the source. So if you write a source, for example, Target, it will show you the target. If it's a URL, let me show you an example with URL. I just tried different stuff here. So if I will go to a lead where I have URL, it will show me the URL. There we go. This is a URL. It shows me that I sourced it on Target. And basically now the buy list, you can set buy list for AIP, for Amazon, for general, like all the marketplaces, for Walmart. This is like a huge update that it's very easy to use buy list. You can export the whole buy list. It's pretty amazing. The new buy list is very convenient. You can edit parameters on the buy list. You can view the listings. It's very great. You have all the data that you need right here.
You know, what is the buy list for? I don't understand what's the purpose of it?
So if you're doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage and you found a good lead, so let's say that you are in the store, you just bought an item. So you are going to, instead of you scaling again the product when you're at home, you can save your cost and your sell price on the buy list. And basically it will save you the profit, the ROI, the sales estimation, all the data. Let me show you an example on how the export looks like. So basically it's going to save all the data that you need in Excel format with the picture, with everything that you need. It's going to show you all the different items with the picture. You can organize the columns as well, but it's going to show you all the data. So if you're doing sourcing, you can have like all the stuff that you bought, all the info that you need. And if you have like, it depends on your SOP. If you want later to list the items, so you can just have like, okay, a list of items that I just sourced online, and then later I will send it to FBA, WFS. It's just for your convenience. It's like a Google Sheets, but inside the app.
Okay.
So this is the buy list. Yeah. So this is the buy list. We also added a couple of new features as well. And as I said, we had updates almost every day. If you will go to the Discord channel or Facebook, we have the updates channel right here. And basically we always tell all the new features. So we have new buy list, we have Walmart shipment split report, we have Walmart same day delivery. So all kind of little features that helps you with your Walmart shipments and will help you with label printing and a lot of different stuff. For Amazon, we have a new alert. Let me show you how it looks like. So maybe I can find it in my scan history. There we go. One moment.
Did you add the automatic storefront scan switch over yet?
Very soon. I'm still working on it. It will be live very
Okay.
soon. One moment. Sorry about it. So, for example, if I go to a product that is private label, I want to show you this example, but it will work on any product. So on Amazon, we added a new flag, a new alert that will show you IP brand. Now, it's not like a normal IP issue. If we detect an IP issue, we will say IP alert. IP alert basically means that we saw in the offer count history a sudden drop. So this is IP alert. Now, IP brand means that this listing have only one seller and this is the brand. So it's risky to list on this product as well. So this is another feature.
I have a question regarding the brands, the ungated brands.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of my brands that are in my ungated list, when I do a scan for them, just for instance, don't move your screen. I'm trying to see if I can find one that would work. Try the DTG Tex. Yeah. Most of the brand, like a lot of these type of brands, what it is it's someone that is selling a brand they're gated in underneath a different name. Is there some way to match the actual brand they're saying it is with the item?
Yes.
Filter those out?
So this is feature that I recently said in the Discord, and I will need everyone's help for it.
Okay.
But I will explain you in a moment. So this is another seller that found 10,000 Amazon ungated brands. And
Right.
the next part for us is to add an automation to filter out brands that are not relevant.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was
And-
telling you the time that I did that, and I got like 8,000 book brands. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's nice that you have all of those, but most of them are book brands. So if you filter, I was going to tell him that in the group, and I was going to say, filter that by removing all the book brands, and you probably don't have anywhere near that many.
Exactly. So if it's like category thing, you can go to category and then select the categories that you want to see. But also sometimes we have brands that are not relevant. Now, for me to be able to filter those, let's call it not as good brands as like better brands, I will need everyone's help. So we will start like this feature with all the community in a few days. Basically, I will need everyone to send me 3 good brands that they have on their list and 3 bad brands that they have on their list. So having this data set of good brands and bad brands, I will be able to develop an algorithm that will identify when it's a bad brand and a good brand. So then let's say out of 500 ungated brands, you will be able, instead of filter by category, you will have a button that says filter out not relevant brands. And then it will start removing all the bad brands. So this is something that we will start in a few days, and I will need to have the help of the community for it. And the next step is to do bulk sourcing. So instead of sourcing per brand, let's source all the asins at once. So this is the next step. Another cool features that we added is an option to rerun scans. So if I did scan today, maybe it's not relevant in a week from now. So you can just rerun all the searches that you have. We added another filter for Walmart, for eBay. We add a lot of stuff every day. So this is why we're going to have this tutorial page that's going through all the different stuff. Now let's back to the reverse scan. Let's see the results that we have. So it's already found around the 472 products, but again, you can just let it run, go ahead and you can do whatever you want, come back to the results. Now, again, as you remember, the above the buy box, I'm going to search for Keepa charts that Amazon sells, but I have gap that I can jump into this gap and sell it for a higher price. Now, sometimes you will see this pop up, 7 new deals found. You will need to click update for it to load new products. So this is why I recommend you to just run the scan, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and then look at all the different results, because sometimes you will just miss leads if you're not clicking on the update. But let's work with what we have so far. So guys, this is an amazing example for above the buy box. You can see here that this item right here, let's open the Keepa chart. You can see that Amazon is going in stock and out of stock all the time. That means that I have an opportunity to jump in and sell it on the gaps right here. So this is something that I want to look for. Let's change the settings to be at least 180 days. I want to make sure that maybe in the past someone else sold it. So you can see that one time Amazon sold it for 150, but Amazon stays consistent around the 130. So maybe I can try to sell it for a little bit higher, and I will need to find a source that I can buy it for cheap enough for me to sell it for a higher price. Let's find another good examples. So let's search for something that someone else is doing above the buy box. This is the pattern that you need to look for, that Amazon is going in and out all the time. As you can see, this is another example, Amazon in and out all the time. And you can sell in those gaps. I will do the actual reverse sourcing in a moment. I just want to show you a few examples, what you need to look for. So Amazon is in and out, Amazon is in and out. Let me search for something that someone else sells it. Oh, this is recently. You can see that only recently Amazon having trouble to be in stock, so someone else is doing above the buy box. That means that probably you can jump in as well, and you can see that this product sells around $115, and this amazing seller sells it for around $175. So he jumped on this opportunity. Let's find another example that someone else is doing above the buy box. If I want, I can go to the Amazon filters and say, show me only stuff that there are at least one sellers. So I can see maybe there are stuff that are in stock right now, Or maybe I can select, let's say, 2 sellers or something like that. So I know that a lot of people are trying to do above the buy box. There we go. This is another example of the above the buy box. Amazon sells. The moment that Amazon goes out of stock, the price goes up, and you are going to sell it here on the higher price. Now, as you see, it happens again and again. People are doing above the buy box. This is an amazing strategy. But any time that you see that no one is doing above the buy box, this is opportunity to jump in. Let's say for this example, this product sells very fast. You can see 500 sales run, and Amazon can't keep up with the inventory. So now I can do two different things. One, I can use MSP's automated reverse scan. So I can click on the reveal all suppliers, and then I can click on continue and reveal. It basically says here that you need to filter the products before you run it. So if, for example, I'm looking only for stuff with at least BSR drops, maybe I want to look at only stuff that I'm ungated on. So this like pop-up says, make sure that you filter all the results, because the more filters that you will do before you run the reverse scan, the faster you will get the actual leads. So let's just run for everything. I want to show you how it looks like. Let's select all the different suppliers. So basically we will tell MSP, search everywhere you can. Currently for the reverse scan, we have 28 suppliers, unlike the live scan that we have 90 or unlimited if you use the universal live scan. But as long as it's scanning right now, I can do another thing. So we have another feature that is the universal reverse scan. Now I can actually wait until MSP will find where I can buy those products for me, but I can do other process that will be faster. I can just leave it for the night and wake up in the morning and see all the different results. But if I want to find stuff now, let's say that I want to find this product, so I will be able to sell it higher with the other sellers, I can use the universal reverse scan. Now, the universal reverse scan works this way. You're going to click on the Google icon right here. And the moment that I will click on the Google icon, it will open the Chrome extension automatically of the product. So I don't have to look manually and find matches manually. And now I can start sourcing. So I can go to Google Shopping, I can go to Target, I can go to Walgreens, whatever I want. And basically, every time that I'm going to see a price, so this product will be a little bit difficult to find an exact match, but every time I will see a price, I can just hover the price right here, and it will automatically calculate the profit for this item. So if I found this one, I can automatically hop on this price and it will automatically calculate the profit. So it's going to save you a lot of time. It's good when you have these kind of products that are hard to know if it's an exact match or not. I can also do another thing. I can copy the UPC if I want to search by UPC and not the title. I can copy the UPC, and now instead of this, I can just search the UPC. Maybe if I will search the UPC, I will have better results. And the reason for that is that when you search by title, it may find something that are not an exact match. But if you are going to search by UPC, as you can see, it's going to find matches for you, because UPC is individual. Now I can go to the shopping, I can go to all the different items, and it's the same process. I can go into the website and I can hover the price and it will show me the profit. It's the same process right here. So I can do this strategy, the reverse sourcing on each item that I'm interested in. So I can go ahead and I can say, show me only stuff that I'm ungated on. Again, this seller is a brand new seller with not a lot of brands ungated. So doing like a general reverse scan will not be as good as to just search the brands that MSP found that I'm ungated on. But if I'm going to search by ungated brands, now I have less results that I need to look at. So I just can do the above the buy box on them. Now, as you can see, it's finding suppliers. It's going to search for all the different items for me. And it takes a little bit of time, but again, you can close the website, you can come back in the morning, and then you can see maybe MSP found where I can buy those items from. And you can run this thing, you can go to storefront stocking, you can do storefront scan, and you can start a reverse sourcing for this as well. Basically, the universal reverse scan works on anything. So I can just click on the Google icon on anything that I want, and it will go ahead and it will do the search for me. So I can just do the same method again and again. So here we go. This is the product already popped up, and I can go ahead to the shopping and I can search for any supplier that sells it for cheaper.
Ido,
Yeah.
when you do the reverse scan, is there some way, like click on an item so that it brings up the universal scan? And then once this pops up,
Sorry.
there it is. Once it pops up, is there a way to swap between the title and the UPC so you could just make one click and it would switch over to the search for the UPC? Like if you're not finding it by title.
Not yet, but let me write it down.
Okay. That
So
way on the calculator itself, if there was a button where you could just swap to UPC
Mhm.
or click the UPC and automatically rerun the search so that it would come up with UPC.
So if you will you can do it, but it's down in the bottom of the Chrome extension. I will edit this option on the top, but basically if you will scroll down to the bottom, you can select here search by UPC,
Oh, okay.
and then you can do Google search, but it's on the bottom. You
Yeah,
will need
it'd
to
be
scroll
easier if
down.
it was just like when everything came up right at the top. If you weren't seeing anything, with the right title or whatever, if you could just pop over, just hit a button, switch it over to UPC, and then see if that brought up anything.
Exactly. And by the way, anyone that didn't see it yet, on the settings, you can go to reorder section. You can click on customize. So basically, if now I'm doing like a huge reverse sourcing, I can say, please, the quick links, move it to the top. So maybe it will be easier for me to just move it to the top, and then I don't have to scroll down. So this is another feature that we have. Also move the profit calculator to the top because you want to see it quicker. By the way, another feature that we just added, I didn't announce it yet, but anyone that is selling on Walmart, we just added offer count history. This is huge, and I didn't announce it yet. So now we also have offer count history, and soon we will have more historical data. But I will announce it soon. This is just currently we edit it, and we added not to all the products, but most of the products. So currently we have offer count history as well for Walmart. So this is about the reverse scan. You have the universal reverse scan, you have the normal reverse scan, and this is the above the buy box. So basically, again, there we go. It's already found different options. So if you can sell Stanley, for example, you can see that the current sale price is $52.99 because someone else is doing above the buy box. But you can see that in the past it was 60. So anyone that just saw this, I went back to the reverse scan and it already found a few leads. So as I told you, it takes a little bit of time. You just need to wait, and then it will show you different leads. But as you can see, this is a profitable lead. It's not as much ROI as I want because currently the price is $52.99. But you can see that in the past, someone sold it for $60. That means that potentially this ASIN can sell for 60, and I will show you how you can identify it faster, and then it will be a better lead. And if you are going to click on the money icon right here, it will show you different options how you can even increase your ROI more. So it will show you gift cards for Academy. It will show you cashback for Academy. So in this way, you can even increase more your ROI. So this is why I will not filter by profit yet, because it was 10%, but then I saw an opportunity that maybe I can sell it for a higher price later. And then I can say, give me more ROI because of gift cards and cashbacks. So this is another feature that we have. As I said, we have a lot of different features, a lot of hidden gems inside MSP. This is why we are going to make the tutorial page with all the different tips and all the different stuff that we have here. But this is another button that we have, find cashback and discounted gift cards. So for me to understand if I have the opportunity to sell it later for the higher price, I will need to open the Amazon page. and I will need to look who sells this product. Who are the sellers that sells this product? By the way, I can click on details right here and it will show me the seller count. As you can see, it shows me more information right here. But let's open the extension because I can see more stuff right here. So let's open the Amazon one. Oh, we need to stop the reverse sourcing. One moment. So if you start the reverse sourcing, just make sure that you stop the reverse sourcing once you're done. Now, on the Chrome extension, I will have a couple of data points that are very important for me to understand if I have the opportunity right now or not. So I want to see who is currently selling the product for $52.99. And I want to see how much stock they have. So you can see that this seller only got 5 units left. So if I also want, I can click on this seller and see the stock history. And I can understand if this variation sells fast or not. But basically here you can see that he got 5 stock left. So if I do decide to jump on this item or not, I will see that if he sells out these 5 units, I will be able to jump and I will be able to sell the price for $60 because I will be the only seller. So I will be able to sell it for 60 or maybe try to sell it for 65 and then lower the price over time. So this is another thing that you can do. Especially if you will see that if this item have like a verified estimated sales, that means that you are going to see instead of estimated sales, you will see verified estimated sales. So this is a variation specific. This will be good when you see stuff with variations. But again, you can see examples here. This is another example. Currently it sells for almost $50. But if we have only one seller, in this case, we have 5 sellers and we have verified sales, which is good. That means that this specific variation sells. Basically, if I will be the only seller, I will be able to sell it for almost 70. So one moment I will check the other sellers, but potentially I can make some profit, 65, 70. It's not as much profit, but if I am the only seller, I can try to sell it for a little bit more. And the thing is that we have 5 sellers here. So it's going to be the same process. I will open the Amazon page. I will look at who sells the product, how many stock they have, and maybe I can ship it in. I can wait for it to check in, and in the meantime, they will stock out. So this is basically how you do it. You can see that already MSP found different leads, different suppliers where I can buy those items from. For example, for this item, MSP found 8 different suppliers where I can buy those products from. So from Walmart, from Best Buy, from Target, from Fleet Farm, from AGB, from OpenTip, Academy, DK Hardware. MSP will go ahead and will search for any website that sells this item. So you don't have to search manually, and it can save you time because if MSP searched on all the different websites and there are no profit out there, even if you do above the buy box, so this is where you can do manual sourcing, or maybe you can skip the product and search for items that are not available on those popular websites. So then you can go ahead and do manual sourcing using the universal reverse scan. So this is how you use the reverse scan with all the different strategies, with all the different items that we have here. This is an example of Keepa chart that you can see that Amazon can't keep up with the stock. They're always getting out of stock. It's an amazing estimated sales. So you're going to do a manual reverse sourcing because on Walmart and Amazon, it's the same price. And if it's a good product, you can sell it for the higher price. This is in general the strategy that you can do. Someone wants to ask any question? Awesome. So of course, it's only the beginning. It's currently finding more and more stuff. So again, start the scan, leave it for a few hours to run, and come back and see all the different results. And then you can scroll through all the different results and find only the good stuff. I think this is a new one. No. So as you can see, it will go ahead and it will keep finding for me. This was only the reverse scan. We also have storefront scan. If you're a new seller and you want to find ungated brands, this is the best strategy. Find ASIN that you can sell, do storefront scan on the other sellers that sells the same ungated ASIN, and probably they will sell other ASINs that you ungated on as well. So I can tell you a secret, the 500 ungated brands that I found are mainly from other sellers that sold the same ASIN that I was able to sell. So if I am ungated on something and they sell this ASIN, maybe probably they sell other ASINs that I can sell. And this is what I did. This is how I found those other ungated ASINs. And this is an example. Look at all the different ungated ASINs. Only thanks for this strategy. And of course, once it finds, you can click on reveal on suppliers, and then it will show you where you can buy those items from. For example, this one, you can sell it here. This is the amount of profit, this amount of ROI, and I'm ungated on this. So this is a way you can find all the different leads that you are ungated on. This is another strategy. Instead of doing reverse sourcing, do storefront scan, and then click on reveal all suppliers. Awesome. Yes, Carlos.
Thank you. Just please let me get to two questions. First one is when you add a storefront ID, you add one by one, or you can just copy and paste a list of sellers ID?
So currently it's one by one. You are going to copy, paste, and then go back, copy, paste, and such. But Ron said an amazing idea. So from the Chrome extension, you will be able to say like, send to MSP, send to MSP, send to MSP from the Chrome extension.
Okay, I got it. The second question is, as you can see in Keepa Product Finder, for example, when you copy and paste the seller ID, you also have a checkbox that you can add the historical ASINs. This is a very good strategy because, as you know, many people sell something and forget to check if he can sell again. And I've always used this strategy. And this is possible to do something like that, include historical offers, when we are scanning a storefront to check the all ASIN that they sold.
So
You know, if you are it, what I mean.
So the moment you're copy paste and Amazon and Walmart is a bit different. On Walmart, we go to the actual storefront and we look for the ASINs, for the item IDs. But on Amazon, we use Keepa. And if I remember correctly, on Keepa, because we use the API, if you use the API, they will automatically include all the historical offers.
Yeah.
So I think if I remember correct, the moment you will copy paste an Amazon store, it will also look at the historical ASINs as well, but I will write it down for me to double check, and I will make sure that it will look at the historical ASINs just for you, for the, like, put it on the list. It will not alert you about historical because they are not new, but it will put it on the list.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Edu.
You're welcome. Awesome. Anyone else wants to ask any question before we finish? So, yes, Carlos.
Yeah, sorry. Just a little question about the engaging machine. When you copy and paste a list of ASINs, you can, and it's working, you can press a button say stop. But when you press again, just start again from the beginning. I don't know if it's possible to take like a pause and say, okay, if we are trying, I don't know, 100 ASIN, if you stop in the middle, you say, okay, continue again, but not start again from the beginning. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I will add the option to do it. Basically, instead of like restart, it will resume the current scan.
That's correct. Thank you.
You're welcome. So today I just showed you the reverse scan. We also have live scan. We have a lot of amazing strategies and a lot of different hidden tools that are requested by the community. For Walmart, we have a lot of stuff for labels. Soon we are going to have an inventory software for Amazon, Walmart. We are going to have an alert system. MSP is growing every day. Thanks for the feedback and the feature requests. So again, stay tuned for the tutorials page, which will lay out all the different hidden gems, all the different hidden features that we have on the system. Before we finish, someone wants to ask any question, maybe suggest any new features that they want to see here? Awesome. So thank you very much for joining today. On the next webinars, we are going to do different sourcing strategies. I will show you more like storefront stocking, more live scan strategies. But this was the sourcing today, reverse scan for Amazon. Thank you very much, specifically the above the buy box method. Thank you very much for anyone that joined. And I wanted to show you the infinite replan. I forgot about it, but I will keep it as a secret to the next webinar. I will just do a little spoiler. Basically, the infinite replans means that you are going to do above the buy box, but every time that Amazon comes in to the listing and they set it for low enough, because Amazon, as Carlos said, you can set a filter that says, like, show me when Amazon dropped the price a lot. So every time that Amazon drops the price enough, you can, instead of waiting for Amazon to go out of stock again, you can buy from Amazon on this low price and then sell it later for the higher price. So then you have an infinite replan because every time Amazon comes back in stock, they give you more stock to sell. But I will show an example in the next webinar. Thank you everyone that joined. I had a lot of fun and see you in the next webinars, guys. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.
Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.